This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So LSU's offense will have the football first here. So here we go. Buckle up. Alabama and LSU. This one has a history of being hard-hitting, Kirk, from the very first snap.
And, Chris, it's always a game that obviously impacts the SEC standings at the end of the year and really the national rankings. So a lot at stake for both these teams. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, there's 5, but you're right. Things seemed to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
Picks up 6. That's a first down for the offense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Caught quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a wide-open receiver complete. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score LSU 7, Alabama 0.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
32. Set to kick it off.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming down here, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other. Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Haynes. Finds room at the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quick pass, the catch is made. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
There's the handoff. Tackle, but 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, tie.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good.
It is good. That ties the game at 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He shreds the tackle. He's free around the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They'll run it to the right side. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
Is good. That makes the score LSU 14, Alabama 7.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
The shotgun handoff here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring them down to the 47. The last time they played, of course, Alabama won comfortably. That was an embarrassing day for the LSU faithful. They have not forgotten it.
Chris, I don't think anybody's going to forget that loss because it was so surprising to see LSU get blown out. But they feel much better about this matchup.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, LSU. No chance to catch him. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker on for the extra point.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. It's a solid game to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back in motion now. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris. And he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Here's the second down play. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to chuck it again. Short pass, finds the tight end. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Quick throw over the middle. The ball is picked off. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
But Chris, the offensive ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Just able to get it away. Running it back. It's Adams. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the back now goes in motion to the air. It's Milroe. Quick throw to his receiver. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught downfield. Brought down quickly, but the game moves the football to the 30.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Makes the grab. It's Lacey. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a second down play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10.
That makes the score LSU 28, Alabama 10.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick off.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Milrow. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's Thomas. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game.
That makes the score LSU 35,
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. With the catch, it's Adams. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Finds his target, and it's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 42.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they'll just take the knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
1st down and 10 now. And here's the handoff. And breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll hand it off. And they'll tackle it about the 23-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
There are a lot of people feel running back attack, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. He's running out of time here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And this one is getting ugly. And it's the Bayou Bengals pouring it on, beginning to pull away, and those LSU fans really beginning to party now, Kurt.
Yeah, LSU is having a lot of fun with this. Anytime they beat Alabama, they're always happy. But to be pulling away and almost starting to embarrass them, that's a special day for the LSU faithful.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 49, Alabama 24.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 32, set to advance on the football.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field.
First and 10.
Off the play fake on first down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Lets it fly to the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you... He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bama. That's another strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That means the score, LSU 49.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 14, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Looks right for a quick completion. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the grab.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Touchdown Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 56, Alabama 31.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Short connection to the tight end here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, tie. Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? And we've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 63, Alabama 38.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
32, set to kick it away.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37.
Chris, that's another big completion for this quarterback. You talk about a career day. This guy's now over 450 yards in this game alone.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And bulldozing his way through. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Scanning the field. It's Milroe. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A handoff to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The back's got it on a counter. Throws a stiff arm. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Brings up second down.
Back to throw. It's Milrow. Quick throw, testing the middle. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good.
It is good. That makes the score LSU 63, Alabama 52.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Here's the 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll work the clock here with the running game. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score LSU 70, Alabama 52.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown continues. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
That running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He could frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Extra point try coming now.
Is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes LSU. 77.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 32, set to advance on the football.
Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. To throw, it's Milroe. The pass rush closing in. He stays alive. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Pressure is coming. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Who makes the grab? And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That makes the score LSU 77, 59.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.